And so Dick would talk about, without really providing context, because that's it's okay. But Dick would talk about how often drummers would learn tricks so that they could do certain aspects of playing very, very quickly or well within the context of that thing in an isolated state, right? And so there are ways where you can get your cymbal time really fast. There are ways where you can get your singles really fast. Your doubles really, whatever it is. A molar thing where you get the notes, da, 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 you get that. How does that fit into a larger overarching aspect of real technique? Right? Because, as Harari says, truth is a rarity, right? So what's really cool about this Spivack technique is that the whole thing is connected. It's not one thing that works really well and then, well, but why can't I also dovetail that into this other stroke that involves some other requirements having to do with technique? And so we get this beautiful thing, and the whole thing fits together. And it's actually really quite simple, and yet it's easy to get in the way of ourselves, right? We're such clever folk. They call it the clever monkey, right? So I've been talking to you about feelings, right? Dick would say, I just play by feel. And people would say, what was a kid? What are you doing? I had to figure it out. I didn't know what I was doing. Pardon me. And so feeling is a really important aspect. And the idea of this muscle memory thing is important because you've been playing traditional so long in your left that you've developed certain muscle memory, and to try to undo that or create new muscle memory, which is associated with the creating of engrams, right? You're literally forming new shapes in your brain, right? And yeah, and so it takes a minute to undo years of a particular kind of feeling that you're so familiar with. And that's kind of what we're dealing with, I think, as it pertains to your left hand, because your right kind of just can play along. Your left, in traditional, your left is really good. You're killing me that you're not going traditional, but I'm fine with it because you're determined, right? And then at some point, maybe we will go, once you start to get, maybe we will go to traditional. We'll see. But your traditional is fine. You can kind of do everything in traditional, but not matched. It's kind of hard to get your head around, right? Or your hands around. Why isn't this? Why isn't there what would be cross-lateral transference? My right can do it. Why can't my left? All that stuff. So, pardon me. I think we're about to. We're about to freeze, or we may have just frozen, because I get a little notice here on my end. So, we were working on the squeeze and release, right? And that is like such a huge part of this technique. It kind of gives you everything, right? And yet it's a little mysterious. So let's continue heading in that direction, because I think it'll inform you with regards to what it is you need to get that left hand working and matched. Okay? So, you recall that we talked about what the hand does naturally. The hand really does open up if you turn your wrist. You see, it's beautiful. You're nice and relaxed, and then it'll come back. It'll come back to its original shape, whatever this shape is, right? Now, the shape is important, and what can inform you with regards to the proper shape is this idea, where you just have your hand in a natural position, and then you let it close on the stick, or you let it close, and then you put the stick in the hand, and you get this very natural grip. And you down here, because this is another way to get it perhaps would be to just turn your hand over and take a look at what's happening. All right? And the first finger and thumb would be in position so that it's on the flat of the thumb. It would look like this if I'm looking at it this way. Right? So the flat of the thumb is on the stick, and then you have the first knuckle of the first finger. Let's keep saying this stuff until it seeps in. And then you have the first knuckle of the middle finger on the stick. Very natural, comfortable, relaxed grip. And then the fourth and the fifth are just off the stick. You wouldn't even know it. Because we don't want to, and I've been through this. Teachers, really want me to keep these fingers away. But that won't help you find the relaxation that we're looking for. You just leave them in position. You leave the hand in a position that is natural and therefore helps you to feel this thing that we just did, where the whole hand opens up and you get a release. Right? So go ahead and do that with no stick. Just no stick for a second. Yeah. See? And then you come back. Well, you come back so that if you put your other hand or stick, put your finger on your index finger. So just put your finger on the index finger of your other hand, your right hand. You're gonna have to put your sticks down, I think. Yeah, where you could hold the stick and point. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now just see, when you're in a natural grip position, you can feel this quite easily. Yeah, and then no, just go into the released open position, and then put your index finger of your right hand, in my case it's left, and keep it there. Don't move the hand that's pointing. And when you're going to come back down into your position that isn't released, you will keep that first finger of your left hand on the first finger of your right hand, right? It's acting like the floor that you're moving around. Come on, all the way down. Yeah, but now your fingers would come in. No, they come towards the palm. You already did this today. Yeah. So you go up and the fingers go away from the palm. Yeah, there you go. Your other finger pointing, and then you come down, and the fingers close like that. There. See? So that's a very important part of this technique. Huge. How hard is that to feel? That has nothing to do with, and there are no right or wrong ways to play, right? There are other techniques, but Dick would say, there are no right or wrong ways, but if you can find a more efficient way to play than what I'm showing you, I'd like to know it. So the idea, and again, this isn't a religion. Pretty great players out there doing some stuff in other ways. So I get that. But the idea of leading with your elbow, and as you go up, typically guys, their grip kind of seems to change, and then they get to the top, and then they say, now you gotta make sure your back fingers are on, and this has nothing, well, almost nothing to do with Richard Wilson, with the Spivack technique. What we're doing is way inside. Totally different. Okay? This technique, instead of going up, leading with your arm, What we do is we go up leading with the wrist, and you get this. You don't get this. This is moving this big chunk of weight unnecessarily. In the Spivack throw, in a Spivack motion, you get the arm for free. We don't go doing any of this. This is a lot of energy and is considered inefficient. Not only that, but when you lead with your elbow, it takes the stick out of alignment. It takes it from doing up, straight up and down to going out to the side. So there's all kinds of things that point to a lack of efficiency with regards to leading with your elbow. We're doing that, yes. Now it's hard to imagine. How can that work? How? But it does, believe it, if you believe. Okay, so I told you that the first basic feeling is getting this, the first basic feeling is just holding the stick in the way I described, where it's just natural, and you're focused on the 3-finger grip, but your 4th and 5th are hanging out like they're part of a natural hand, so that they can open and close like I just described. Even though the stick is mostly, the grip is mostly focused up front, the whole hand works as a unit. So the first basic, yeah, see, it's already better, it's good. So the first basic feeling perhaps would just be this really comfortable, nothing burger grip. Nothing. It's not that big a deal. Okay? It's important, but it's not. And you're just nice and flat because you're in a position where you've come down. So you wouldn't be up here. That's where it'll go. This is the motion that we want to start to learn. We want to start to learn this kind of thing. You see? See what it looks like? This is what we want to learn. So here's your first, here's the first. It's good, you can hold on to the tip of your stick. So this would be the first basic feeling. And then we go up and we get the release, second basic. It all happens so quickly and organically that to break it up into different parts might not be helpful. But my hand is opened up and my wrist has gone up, right? And then I'm going to turn up to the ceiling. My hand's going to close naturally and finish closing as I get to the surface, like that. Yeah, see, that's the easy part. The tricky part is down here at the beginning. The tricky part is learning how the wrist leads and not doing the elbow routine. This is the death knell with regards to playing this technique properly, right?
Right.
Okay, I don't need to do all this. I can just do this. And I get a throw, and I can get up and down motions, and I can get things to happen. Yeah, that's pretty good. So let's think of it too. Let's just go through this now. Okay, so we're down at that floor in that natural grip, first basic, whatever you want to call it, right? And now if I go up, can I feel the relaxation or the openness or the opening of the middle finger at all? Well, it's still on the palm. Now maybe it's still it's on the palm. Unless you're making contact with the surface, it would be on the palm. And at some point, we will be making contact, so it'll feel a little different. But we're getting this kind of thing happening. See? Yeah. See, it's just the wrist going up. Now look, your forearm went up a little and your elbow moved a little. It was perfect. You didn't need to pull it in. That's what happens. It's natural. See, all that happened for free. You didn't need to do any of this. With your back fingers on, ruining the tone of the stick. Doesn't make any sense, right? It's not how a violinist bows. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, see, that's all it is. Now, that's good. Now, just do this with me. So I need to get this to work right now because we're not contacting the surface. I would just relax your baby finger. The hand just closes as normal. Just let your hand close and hold the stick. 3-finger grip, 4th and 5th are just tucked around underneath, barely touching. Okay? They could even be touching if you didn't lead with them, but they're just inert. Okay? They just move with the hand, but they're not on the stick, motivating the stick. So now put your hand, rest it against your body, copy me. For whatever reason, I'm in this position, so yeah, so you're here and I'm here. So yeah, run it across like that. Now be nice and flat, because this is really important, because the whole technique is this. If you're not flat, you can't get this, because you'll be here, or you'll be there. We're at the floor, we're imagining we're at the floor. And you want to get, okay. So I got you holding the stick. So it would be like you're releasing. This is an opening of sorts. So go on up and let your hand open and go on up with your wrist. Yeah, baby fingers a little open too. There you go. Now just come down. Do it again. Not quite right. Let me hip you to what I think is happening, what should be happening. When I go up with this concept, oh, I'll hold it. Tell me what you see.
I just see the wrist moving.
Is that all that's moving?
The wrist.
Is that all that's moving?
Well, your arm moves a little bit.
Yeah, got that. What else is moving? You got to really study it. Got to be flat. No, come on. You got to start flat with that normal grip, and then you're going to go up and let the fingers open. What do you see? Look at me now and tell me what else is moving.
Well, the stick moves a little bit too up.
Ah. What, are you just going to throw that away like it doesn't even matter? The butt end is going up a little, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, don't go yank it. You don't even, it's so subtle, right? It would be something like this, I think. Fingers have opened up. No, the stick doesn't go down. If anything, you're turning up. Okay, yeah, and then come back down and touch the palm to the stick, and the butt end would move down a little, wouldn't it? The butt end come down a little as you come back into contact. Should be up. No, you got it backwards. I don't know what you're doing right now. When you're up, you're open, and the butt end is maybe. And then when you come down, it might move a little. Okay, now watch this. I think. Now, if we don't release and we don't let the hand open up, first of all, it's not very natural. The body really kind of does want to do this. Now don't release and go up the same amount. What happened? That's right.
My stick still goes up, the butt end goes up, and my wrist and my...
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Now tell me, now watch. Now don't play, just study it now. There's leading with the wrist and releasing. And here's not releasing. I'm going up the same amount. What's different? What's different here? Gone up the same amount?
I don't think you're releasing your fingers, your wrist.
I told you I'm not releasing them. I'm asking you to see what the difference is if I don't release them.
It looks like it's doing the same thing, really.
Watch the butt end.
Okay.
Because you said, hey, oh yeah, your butt end is moving. Dick used to say, lead with the butt end, when you make a throw. That was the terminology you would use. So watch, because you're really onto this. It's like okay. So we have E going up with a release. Going back. See the butt end?
Yeah, it goes up a little bit.
Tiny bit. Look at my wrist. It's going up kind of right across from my pocket. It's at that height, somewhere in there.
Right.
Now I'm not going to release.
your wrist and your butt end still goes up together.
Yeah, but what else has happened?
The stick goes down and your,
Watch. How high does the butt end go up when I release?
it's going, covers up your pocket. Maybe, butt end goes up,
Butt end moves maybe this much to here?
yeah, something like that,
Like
yes.
that? To here? To here? Right?
Yeah.
Maybe to here?
Yeah,
Okay, now watch when I don't release.
you go up higher, actually.
Now you got it. It's helpful sometimes to be Socratic about how you teach, because the student needs to investigate on their own, you know. I think the mind works that way. So there you go. That's it. It doesn't move very much, but it moves, but not very much. And what we get when we do that, and now we'll demonstrate it, and I'll have you experience it. I think this is a cool way to teach it. So yeah, so if you are going to go up, see, it's not about all this part is important. It's what happens in here. It's what happens in here. See, that's all we need. We need to feel that. Yeah, open, close. But I got to get this. Now, if I didn't release, I guess it would be very uncomfortable. I can't go up any higher than that. This just feels so relaxed. This feels all tight and stiff and dumb. So let's feel that together, right? We need to, Murray would always talk about proving. I have to prove to my students. They're not just going to jump off a roof because I tell them to. Sorry about the connectivity to what we were talking about earlier.
Sure.
Right. And so let me see. I'll give it to you. Let's start with this.
Okay.
So if we so we can release and not touch, which you felt, right? I know I've released a little. I'm not holding it and doing this. I've released a little. So you're developing this feeling. Now what happens if we put this, we're gonna freeze in a minute if we haven't already. Okay, but what happens if you put the stick on the surface and go up? Go ahead and do that. Okay, so we're at the floor, parallel beat to butt end. Relax your arm. It needs to be relaxed because it's for free. It never has to do anything. Okay. And then as we touch, we're going to roll forward. We're going to do that. Get into that release position. We're releasing right from here. Right as we begin, the whole thing would release even if we didn't touch. Now I'm giving the opportunity to touch and feel this. Okay, now watch it. If you get this stuff, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. It'll change your life forever. Okay? All right.
It froze up on me again. Your screen froze up.
What's that now?
Your screen froze up.
Okay, yeah, well, good. It's a good time to freeze because I'm just getting into position. Pardon me. So, what I'm doing is I'm touching and getting this. I touch and get this. I don't really need. Got to be parallel. Everything's got to be right to start with, and then everything will work if you just follow this course of action. And then you touch and do that. See? And if I were to roll back down, so when I touch, what happens? You do it. Touch. So you have to starting right. Good. I think it happened. Maybe. Remember what you learned earlier? A few minutes ago? That I showed you when I go up and release? What's happening? And it took you a minute to notice because it's so subtle. You said, oh, your butt end went up. Well, watch. Butt end went up. Did it go up? I kind of think it may have. Your hand is open. You see it? Yeah. Wait, sticks away from the palm.
We're not, yeah, okay. So,
Okay. So you got to start right. You got to start correctly. Nice, relaxed, normal grip. Touch and roll up and feel. No, don't poke your elbow out. This isn't molar. Just roll up. And come on, let the butt end come up a little. You released, so it's not going to come up much. You see, if you didn't release, it would come up more. So it's going up. You've released, and you're set to make a perfect downstroke. Yeah, it's just that. It's just this. And when I go up, what does the elbow do? Let's see. So I'm going to touch and just do that. So there's something happening here. Barely. It's tiny, huh? Yeah. Then it comes back. It's so subtle. It's like the width of a stick, maybe. But it moves a little. Okay? Because you get the whole arm for free, but you don't need to do it. There. See? I see the white wall behind you when you go up. Do it. Butt end's got to, and I see a little white wall and come back. Come back down. It's good, dude. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go up that way. Okay? So there's your second basic feeling. Right? We've released. Everything's set to go. And now all you're going to do is close. Okay, now stop. Let's just take a minute. You got the first, hold on. You got the first part. Right? Now all you're going to do is lift it up off the surface and come back to the floor. There. That's your squeeze. Do it again. Get the first part, it's the first part. Now you just turn up, let the hand close, and come to the surface. All in one smooth motion. And don't be afraid to turn to the ceiling. We've released, and then we're going to squeeze. And turn up to the ceiling. Boom! Almost. Do it again. No, you have to really, truly start above the surface. Touch and roll up, and feel the butt end didn't go up. It just stayed totally parallel. Which is in the right direction, but not quite what we... Relax your elbow, try it again. Yeah, that was pretty good. You were ready to throw. Go on, do it again. See, your arm's gone up. You've got the arm. Now you can create a whip, whether you know it or not, to go on and do the first part of the whip. Butt end didn't go up. You just it went, I want it to go up. Touch and there. The whole arm is ready to collapse and whip that stick to the surface. And as the hand closes, do it. Lift it up and whip it down. Boom! Come on, whip it down. You got to get the first part. Now you can just turn and let everything come back. Boom! That was it. That's how it feels. Now it might not seem... Boom! Let that whole thing cascade back down. Oh, butt end didn't go up. Come on, you got to release. There, you're set to go. Boom! See? Do that and you're right. There you go. Now do one on your left. Can I hear your pad? Knock on your pad for a sec. Am I hearing it? I heard it earlier. Why aren't I hearing your pad now? What changed? For crying out loud. Yeah, there you are. Okay, you must have hit yeah, okay, good. Let me hear your pad. Still don't hear your pad. Remember you had to correct it? You Googled it and fixed it last time. You figured out how to put on click on the faint background noise button.
Let's see how to do that last time. Uh,
Too bad, because we're just in such a good place there. I heard it at the beginning of the lesson.
it's weird.
Remember I mentioned I hear the pitter patter of your pad,
Yeah.
and now I'm not hearing it.
Huh.
I can teach you without even hearing it. You realize that?
Right, but it's very important.
It'd be nice, but we're not into strokes right now where I need to see these motions and I know whether it's right. And Murray would say, I don't need to you be on a snare drum. I know what this pad would sound like, what you're doing on this pad and how it would translate and sound on an actual drum. And I used to talk about that.
Yeah. Trying to remember what I did last time too.
Well, I can resend you because I had you text me the instructions, but let's not slow the lesson down right now. Unless
Okay. All right.
you can figure it out right now,
Yeah. Okay.
right? You had to get to settings, remember?
Yeah. Settings. That's right. Probably. Okay.
Or you can also hit, there's a little cog. In some of the instructions, there's a little cog,
Okay.
and you hit that, and that will give you the opportunity to go to audio settings if you want. Getting a view of that's walking out to Huntington Beach.
Yeah.
You can almost hear the ocean.
Huh.
Though you don't have to worry about it right now. You'll have it fixed for the next one, unless it pops into your head. And I know
Yeah.
you've just been through a lot. So if it ain't popping into your head, I get it.
Yeah. It's not the moment.
Okay, so just put it back as it was. We're fine. It won't matter. As long as you can hear me and I can see you, we're cool.
No reason I can't see you. Well, go ahead. You're fine.
Well, now I'm seeing your hallway, right? I'm not seeing you. You've got
What's going on here?
we're getting the inside.
Oh
Uh,
man. I don't want you to see my hallway.
well, it's charming.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I don't.
Taking care of business, man.
I can't. Oh boy. Okay. Well, let's see if I can figure out what it is. I can't figure it out.
Yeah, well, you have to turn is it viewing what is on the other side of the phone? Is that what's happening?
Yeah. Well, when I do it with like when I do it in pictures,
Can you just turn the phone around?
no, I don't know. Must have done something. And I haven't moved the phone at all. I mean, so. Oh, come on, Steve. Let's get it together here.
We'll figure it out. It takes some patience. But usually there's a button on the phone, and you hit that button if you're videoing, and it'll turn it around for you.
Yeah, I just can't.
Right? And that button is, I'm just so familiar to seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that little, it's a circle with two arrows on it.
I can't see anything can't see any notes at all on the bottom of the screen right now. Nothing. Earlier I did. I had something on there.
Well, what happens if you just turn?
Try that. I can try.
It's a little round circle with the arrows. One heading up and the other arrow heading down. It's a circle. It's to the right.
I have nothing on my screen.
It's to the
I
right.
have nothing on my screen right now.
Yeah, I know. I can see that.
I can't see. Hold on. Let me see if I can figure it out.
You'll figure it out. It's to the right side of the phone, lower right. So just relax the cerebral cortex, and it'll fall into place.
Right?
Have you pressed video? press the video button?
There's no buttons in the bottom of my screen right now. There they go. There's a virtual. Okay. All right. Now I can see you. All right. So, where'd you go? Why don't you come back?
Sometimes just touching the screen so that it reveals the buttons that we're talking about.
Okay, so it's about.
You'll see video. You'll see that little circle, so that'll turn the phone around so that you're looking at yourself or otherwise. Right now, it looks like your camera.
So I've got unmute, stop video, participants, chat, Facebook. Oh, it left again. I'm on screen.
You just need to you need
Reactions, share.
you need to go to what are photos, right? Not photos, but camera, right?
Well, if I do my camera, I can do me. If I just go my regular camera.
There you go. And then you turn it around by hitting. You go to camera, you hit camera, and then the video will become available. You scroll over to video, and there's a little circle down on the bottom right. If you hit that, it'll turn your view around. Okay.
Come on, Steve.
So you just need to hit that circle down at the bottom to turn it
I
around.
don't have a circle at the bottom. That's my problem.
Or what happens if you just turn your phone around? Why don't you just turn your phone around?
Well,
that would maybe in a fantasy. What am I talking about? You need to do this. Yeah. You have to hit that lower right button to turn your phone around.
I don't have a lower right button. It's my problem.
It's a little round circle.
Are
you able to see video, photo, portrait?
Hold on.
Can you see me? Are you able to see me? Steve? I see your feet. Right now it says your camera is off or your sound is off or something. What are you doing? Can you see me? Steve, can you hear me? Well, I can always edit this out.
Okay, more background effects. No, don't want that. Not working either.
Okay, well, just keep fiddling with it, and I can edit it out. I'll be right back.
Okay, all right.
Just fiddle with it, and I'll come right back.
Okay.
I'm gonna just pause the recording. Okay. So. Technology. Yep. All right, so. Okay, so what we're getting is, and you were successful. You learned to put the stick on the surface and go up via just releasing. Butt end has gone up a little. And then once you get there, you just finish your, see, that's Steve. And now you should be closed, right? And you were, it was good. Right? And you were able to do that in one hand, and then let's just do that for a second. So the metronome on at 40, right? Now you're gonna need both sticks. Now, I've never quite done this. How would you do that? Maybe that. Then you'd have to put the stick back down on the surface, because you put the stick on the surface, and then you do the other one the same way. And after you make your strike, let's see if this will work. And then make your, it's good, now make your strike. No, you went up after you went, you only get to go up, that's all you get to go up, then you go the other way. You don't go lifting your arm up. I told you this isn't an arm thing. No, you have to really start flat. Oh, your left's better than your right. Aha! No, come on, get flat first. Let everything relax. Just get that grip normal. Right? Come on, don't be bent forward right now. You should be flat. Like that. Then you touch and roll up and feel the butt end go up. It's on the middle finger. Feel it, and your hand's open. And then you can turn up to the ceiling and the hand closes. Boom. Not bad. Okay, now let's go back. Let's go back, because that's not going to work really as an exercise. Leaving the stick on the surface. So now, here's where it gets just slightly tricky. But you got it. It's really that. What we want to do is be able to make a tap and release and get into that position, right? So how would that? We've got a normal grip. It's focused on the 3 fingers, 4th and 5th are just moving with the hand. So I would get tap. Oh, what if we just did the tap? Yeah, just do this. The middle finger, yeah, but the butt end's going to go up. It's on the middle finger. I can feel it resting there. But you only get the tap and wait up above the surface. Can you do that? There! Almost. Yeah, okay. Now go, okay, so you tap, and then you're going to turn up. Just like that, like you tapped. Butt end's going to go up when you bend forward. You're going to make a little note, and then you're going to follow it up with another wrist turn. It's all a wrist turn. Okay, you got to start flat. Oh, we have a little internet instability or lack of stability. Okay, so we're just nice and let your elbow hang. There you go. Now we're going to get that feeling that you had when you did this, only we're going to make a tap. There, you got it. Can you just hang there now? Can you hang here? You did earlier. Don't make a tap, just hang. Just come on up and hang. Yeah, you did that before. Oh, okay. All right, so come back down. Come back down. Let your arm hang. Let the arm hang. Ah, relax the grip. There's nothing shaking. It's nothing. Like you're at the dinner table with a fork in your hand. Okay? Yeah, there. Now you're going to, remember the butt end might go up a little, but you're going to release and go up. And then finish it up. Come on, finish. Don't be afraid to turn to the ceiling. Get the first part, then turn to the ceiling. Release. Oh, no, you didn't, butt end didn't go up. Try again. There it is. Now follow it immediately up. Come on, turn to the ceiling. There, you got it, dude. That's like a single stroke. That's what we're going for. Relax your elbow. Takes a lot of patience on both of our parts. Tap, butt end's going to go up ever so little because you're relieved. No, you don't get just to wait there now. No more waiting on the surface. Just tap and go up. Got to start correctly. Go on, do your thing. Release, go on. You don't. Yeah, but how come you didn't go up right away? You go, watch. You release and go up. There. That's what it is. Over and over. There. Keep doing it. Loose, tight. Just relax. Loose, tight. Now relax your arm. Just relax everything. Just remember the grip, how relaxed it is. It's like, yeah. Butt end's going to go up a little. Release, squeeze. Do that in your other hand. No, got to start flat with your elbow by your side. Left, got to teach the right. It's that. Don't be afraid to turn to the ceiling. But you got to release and squeeze. There you go. Now do the other hand. Release, squeeze. Now the other hand. Other hand. Release, squeeze. Other hand. Release, squeeze. That's the best it's been. Yeah, see? Because now you can keep, usually you can't keep going. All right, now just settle everything down. If things get a little wonky, you just stop. There's 2 things to consider. The arm has to be relaxed, because there's no shaking, and the grip. It's that grip. It's so relaxed. It wouldn't shake. It's how you sleep. You sleep in this position. There's no shake there. And then it goes into action. It releases, butt end leads, and you turn up to the ceiling, and the hand closes, and you don't even know what happened. You know, you wouldn't tell a kid. They would just say, do this. All right, so metronome on it is at 40, and we're going to go back and forth. Let's see. So we're going, we're getting, I'm not as good, better at it in traditional, but it's all the same stuff. So we get, I'll do it slower, So it's so slow that the arm almost has a feeling like it's got to wait for a minute, but, so we're getting, all I feel really is this little bony area of the wrist, Steve, it's good. See this thing that I had you do when you just did this and this? Just go back to leaving the bead on the surface and go up and down, releasing. So the butt end, but you got to release. The butt end might move a little. It's going to fall. No, it's got to go up when you bend and release. And then it's going to come down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. You got it. See how relaxing that? That's released. That would be squeezed. It's not, never gets tight. Never gets tight.
I do tend to tighten down more when I.
Well, it is more closed when you're here.
Well, it's actually, I think that's what's causing my shaking. It's still tight, too tight.
Oh, relax. Well, wait. If you're able to do this, and the hand is able to release, and you're probably not too tight. Leave it on the surface. I shouldn't. You were doing so good. There you go. Now come back. And come back. It doesn't really get tighter. The shape changes. The fingers close, but they're not tight. Leave it on the surface. Okay. Relax your arm. Go on up. Butt end didn't go up. The stick is never going to come off the surface, Steve. This is remedial. There you go. Up. No, you got to release when you go up. Stick always stays on the surface. Release. There. Now close. Release. Do it again. There, you got it. Close. Come on, come back. Dude, you got it. Just leave the bead on there. You got it. Now this time when you release, make a throw on the way down. Follow it up immediately. Release. There. Don't you feel you get the whole whipping action? And you never used your arm. That's really good. Okay, now, so you're going to do that. We're at 40, and we're doing this. We're just going release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze. See, the whole arm is still doing something, but it's not doing this. But it's whipping. It's doing its thing. Try it again. In time, you can hear my metronome?
Yeah.
Okay, release. Oh, we're up above the surface. Both hands have to be in position. You're going back and forth. No, your right elbow's not. No. You have to start flat, relaxed. There. Release, squeeze. Release, squeeze. You can use the metronome for the first note and the second note. There you go. Release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, release. Steve, it's good, dude. This is the most you've ever played. Usually when you break down, we have to stop. You got it.
It just, I don't understand why I have the shaking in it. It's weird to me.
Well, but it's shaking less, and you're doing it correctly, right? You're successful. Release, squeeze. You don't wait at the top very long. You follow it up right. No, wait. I'll tell you why, shake. If you don't come to the floor and have your arm hanging by your side with a natural grip, so you can release and get back to it, you'll start to shake. That's all it is. Just go on up, release and squeeze. Release, Squeeze, stop, stop. Relax your arm. Ah, do it again. That's what it should feel like when you get to the floor. It gets to there, and relax your arm, relax there. That's what it feels like. Once that starts to become muscle memory, that'll eliminate some of the shaking. It's just that over and over again. It's just that over and over. That's the best you've ever played. You're getting a release and a squeeze, right? Now that will lead to the Murray Spivack up and down exercise. So we would get this. Too slow. Maybe. I guess we could. Okay. Release. Squeeze. And then you have it. And you just got to build muscle memory in. And we'll keep developing it because we use this for all the strokes. This is for everything. Almost everything, not it. When we're playing singles, we're not releasing and squeezing. For instance, when we're playing doubles on the wrist turn doubles on the rebound, maybe we're not squeezing. If we're throwing, as soon as we go to make any kind of throw, you're going to see this. So this is prevalent all through the technique. So we get this. We get squeeze, release, squeeze, release. I had you doing it so slowly. That's too slow. That's too slow. Then you're waiting here. So it's one, and still slow, and three, and release, squeeze, 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 release, snappy. I'm getting a whip, getting a little whip, getting this. See, getting this. But I'm not doing this. This is happening by itself, just by maintaining this concept, leading with the wrist and getting a squeeze and release. So can we do this? Are we finally ready to play the Spivack up and down exercise? Let's find out. So let's see how slow we need. How do we need to do it? See, the first one won't have. Maybe I'll just have you start with a release. Release. That would be the third iteration of the upstroke and downstroke in Murray's library. So we get there's a release. There's a release. Very slow. And this hand is just turning. See, this hand is just doing this. Right? Okay, so see, leading with the left, you're going to start with the upstroke. One, and so the metronome's at an eighth note. Release, squeeze. Release, dude, almost. Get nice and flat after your throw. Okay, stop. Okay, you're starting to play the exercise. Now we'll just improve it a little. Oh, beautiful. Good. Right? This is what we're going for. We're looking for this. This will set the whole technique on that. This permeates the entire technique. Okay, so we're getting. We're just getting real slow, but it's cool. So it's up, down, up, down. See, what you need to do is you really need to get back to this flat position. It releases, and then the whole hand's going to close, and you've got to get back to this flat, comfortable, but you've got to start flat. Now stop. Remember, you're not flat enough. That's what it'll feel like when you're finished. You're going to squeeze, get right back to that feeling. Come on, get back to that. Yeah, there you, that's the feeling. Come on, where's the feeling? Come on, get down, get down. You almost had it. Give me the feeling, stop. Your elbow's not by your side. It's not quite close. That is the feeling you got to memorize. That's the non-shaking, correct. Now get there. There you go. Get back to this feeling. Come on, get it flat. Elbow, elbow, flat. There you're ready to do it again. Flat, get that feeling. Now put the other hand in it and play the Spivack exercise. And try to get the right arm, the left hand to come back flat. Start correctly so you can memorize the feeling. That's what you have to get back to. And the other hand plays in between. Come on, play the other hand. Almost, come on. So if you start to stop, just start again. Start again. No, your elbows, you're not relaxed. There you go, no shaking. You just go up and down, and the other hand plays. Up and down, and the other hand plays. Up and down. Okay, stop, stop, you've had 4. Relax, you got it. This is really good, whether you know it or not. Do it the other way. Right, see, get the right flat to start with. Show me the feeling. There, not bad. There, nice and flat. Up, you got to release, and then squeeze. Squeeze. Release, you didn't go up. You didn't go up with the butt. There it is. There it is. There it is. See, that's what you got to get. Don't be afraid to turn to the ceiling on the way down. Don't be afraid. You got it. You got it. Boom. Turn in the left. Boom. Turn in the left. Up. No. Now you're going. Okay. Go 3 ways. Go. Now play the 6-8. Go right, left, right, left, right, left. Dude, up, 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 up. Faster, faster, up. Come on, keep that motion. Faster. Come on, keep it going. Back to the floor. No, you don't go up until you're ready to go up. Tap and then go up. Tap and then it goes up. Oh, you're almost in, you're playing the 6-8. Look, see? Stop, stop. That just started happening organically. It just started to turn into, well, you can play the 6-8 now too. It's a little rough here and there because the 6-8 requires that there's almost like 2 releases. You know, and do I tell you about this? It's just feel. Once you get this, you're done. Yeah, you'll make a tap, and then you'll do this again, and then you'll make a tap, and then you'll do this again. You know, the release will happen organically. So you were doing this. Just stay with me. Oh, I don't play yet. Here's the 6-8. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. It's just release, squeeze, release, it's this fluid, beautiful thing where we don't need to be doing this. It just seems ridiculous once you experience the elegance, the simplicity, the relaxation, and the efficiency, therefore, of playing this way. So you can play 6-8. So if I'm have you playing in 6-8, what would it look like? How would we do it? Because you were doing this, and you went. You just played at the same tempo. It doesn't even matter what it is. I don't want to cloud your mind right now with what the tempo. So if we're doing 1, and that was an 8th, the click is an 8th note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So if this is 6, 8, that means that would mean that the metronome is a quarter note. Click, 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 click. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you understand what that is? Just in terms of, now we're into musicianship. So if the metronome is going like, if the metronome was an eighth note, 1, 2, tick, tick, 1, up, down, 1, and 2, we're counting 16ths, but the metronome is clicking on the eighth notes. 1, and hear that?
Yeah.
You can go into 6, 8. Now what's happening is, how would you count eighth notes if this is a quarter note?
1, 2,
Right?
3, right.
But count the ands.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
1, right now count, just using that speed, just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7, 8, 4,
Just up to 6.
2, 4, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4. So the metronome was on 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 5, 6, and then you're going to play the exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Okay? Try it. Just try it once. Okay, relax, get flat, get flat. Your right is not where it will end up. Your right is in a shaking position. It's got to be flat and relax, because that's where it's going to come to. It's always coming back to that feeling. Go on. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Steve. Steve?
Yeah.
You're starting to move. You're releasing and squeezing. You're very much in the right direction. Now let's take a look at one more thing.
Okay.
And that is you're playing notes in between. We're into the up and down stroke exercise. Finally, really. Good. Right? Now this exercise also involves just little turns or taps. So what there's different ways to think about this. So I've got the squeeze and release. When I go back into this, the hand is so relaxed. I don't want to talk about it too much. Mostly, right? Because it's playing in between. It's just doing this over and over. So remember that really relaxed grip, right? And then you go release, squeeze. Do it. Release. Come on, you have to go up. Release, squeeze. Oh, you didn't turn up to the ceiling for your squeeze. Beautiful though, almost. Release, come on, squeeze, stop. Get the arm flat. Get into, you're not really finished until you calm everything down. There. Now for that feeling, just turn up and turn down. Yeah. Now, it's laying in the hand, right?
Yeah.
It has to be, because when you release and squeeze, and you release, stop for a sec, you can see the release and squeeze really teaches your hand. So when you release, it's just laying in the middle finger, and the first finger and thumb swivel around, firm, comfortable, and constant. You release, right? Oops, my butt end didn't go, sorry. The stick is really flat though. When you do that, the stick is so flat. Look how, it's almost parallel. It's so little. It's real flat. Look how flat my stick is. Look how flat it is. See how flat it is? Look at the strike. Everything's real flat. Yeah, you don't move very much. It's tiny, but you get this fluid, natural. Calm down first. Calm down. No, don't. Once you start to shake, no, you don't have to go over and grab it here. You have to say to yourself, is my elbow touching my body? And do I have that natural comfy there? Am I asleep? It's like you're sleeping. Then when you go up, you release, and you go back to being asleep. You didn't really stop. Are you asleep? Almost. But you didn't really turn to the ceiling at the top. Release, turn. Turn higher. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Turn higher to this. There. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Let your elbow hang. Ah, that's what we're looking for. You've been very successful. There you go. Go to sleep. Okay, now we're just going to turn. Now we're just going to turn. Right, and it's sitting in the hand, so I don't want to distract you by mentioning the thumb and first finger, but you can kind of think of them as a way to monitor the turn. See, my thumb goes up, my first finger goes up, and it comes down. And it forms this nice little, it's almost like a little crescent shape. Watch. It's like this little crescent shape. Right? Here's where you need the drawings. You know those guys who put up the videos and they have drawings? I don't know how to do that. That's cool though. But it would go something like to here, and it goes here. And if I follow let's see how I can show you this. We'll do this and this. Or I could do it like this and this. The thumb and first finger are going up and down, and it's smooth, and they form a little path. They seem to go up like in a semicircle, don't they? There you go. See how they go up in a semicircle, and they come down and smooth. They don't wait at the top, and it's just sitting in the hand, and the first finger and thumb just kind of go up and form a semicircle. They go up like this. How do I show you? They go up like this, right? They're going like this. So they're going like this. They're going like this, like a little circle, half a circle, part of a circle. There. Just let it lay in the hand and form the little semicircle. Now do the other hand. Come on, get flat first. Fall asleep first. You have to go into your sleep position. There's a little semicircle. Do it on the other hand. Semicircle. Semicircle, first finger could be your guide with regards to this. They are the guide. Fulcrum potential is in the middle finger. Right? There. Semicircle. Semicircle. Other way. Just be asleep. Straight up. Straight up. Just relax. Go straight up. Form that little, there it is. Now go faster. Tap, 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 faster. Tap. Relax your arms, be asleep.
I tighten up every time I hit the head. Just, like that.
I don't know, but your left was better than your right. Your right starts to stick out in the air. There, it's perfect. There. There, it's just that. Whatever you're perceiving is happening is new muscle memory. No, your left is better than your right. You're complaining about your left. Look at your right. Your right isn't flat. Your right isn't by your side. Flat, then, see, it goes up and down, a little semicircle. There. Now go faster. Tap, 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 tap. Come on, up, down, semicircle, semicircle, semicircle. Just let it lay in the hand and turn. There you go. Come on, turn high in the right. Your right has no turn, your left's better. There, semicircle, semicircle, semicircle. Go faster. Don't change anything. Just get the semicircle. First finger and thumb have to stay in position and go up and down in that semicircle. Come on, go faster. Faster, faster. Come on, your right isn't turning. Your left's turning at least. Come on, you can't go faster in your right? Come on, stay with me. I know I'm pushing you. Come on, the right. Lift the right up to the ceiling, for crying out loud. Your right isn't doing anything. It's down laying on the surface. Turn your right. That's Dick screaming at you. No, left's better. Okay, we need to work on your right. Stop. Your right's got to learn to do this. See, you got this grip? And you can just watch the thumb and the first finger go up and down. Like the beak of a little bird on the bird pond. And you can buy those little plastic birds and they go up and down on their own. And they just peck at the water like that. There. Now do that in your other hand. It's the little bird feeder. No, you're not flat. Your bird feeder isn't attached to the edge of the, your little bird isn't attached to the bird bath or pond. It's got to be attached in one place and it goes up and down on the pond. It just goes up and down. Okay, just wait. Let's just now take a look at the left. Take a look at the left. There, looks really good. It's on the edge of the bird pond. No, just stop. It's attached to the edge of the little bird pond, and your little bird that goes up and down is right there. Now show me what it's going to look like when it goes up. Show me up. You turn pretty high, but that's okay. Now show me what it would look like down. There. Don't play, just go up and down. Up and down, do that again. Little bird feeder. See the beak of the bird is your first finger and thumb? Beak of the bird, first finger and thumb. They go up and down. Stop. There you go. You got it. Just does that over and over. You've been doing this. It's just waving bye-bye. There you go. There you go. There. Little bird feeder. Stop. See, you're not quite at the floor. Where's your bird feeder? That's where it's going to come down to. There it is. There. 2, 3 in a row. 4, stop. Just get to the floor. The bird, not feeder, but the little bird on the bird pond. Okay, you got to keep it there. You just got to keep it there. And check to make sure it's attached properly. The wind hasn't blown it off so that it's pecking sideways and not even getting into the water. It's got to get into the water. Do it again. Give me up and down. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. Just relax. Are you on the bird pond? It is. No, your arm's a little tight. It just sits there. Doesn't need to be doing this. It's a mechanical device. It's just attached to the edge, the rim of the bird pond. So you just go up and down. Do that again. It's very good. There's 1, 2, 3. Stop. Perfect. That's all it is. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. Stop. Once you there. Wait till it calms down. Give me 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Stop. Now, every time you get to the floor, just like with your throw, and I said everything should be relaxed. Stop. Are you asleep? Are you on the edge of the bird pond asleep? Now just lift up and come back down and tell me if you're asleep. Your elbow came out, you're not asleep. Why would it come out? Just turn down and make a note. Be asleep when you get to there. Are you asleep? Stop until you fall asleep. Do it again. Stop. Wait till you fall asleep. Do it again. Wait. Keep your bird beak aligned. Don't let it twist. Just keep that little bird pecking at the water. Stop. Are you asleep? Do it again. Really good, Steve. Stop. Are you asleep? You don't have to change your grip. The little bird has a shape. Stop. Are you asleep? Do it again. Good. Give me a squeeze and release. Come on, go on up and throw. Good. Stop. Are you asleep? Give me a bird pond peck. Give me a little turn, just a regular wrist turn. Go back to sleep after you've done it. Okay, not a bad throw. Stop. Fall asleep. Give me a wrist turn and then fall asleep. Okay, that's the squeeze and release wrist turn. Now give me a regular wrist turn. Go to sleep. Don't start again until you've gone to sleep. Give me another wrist, regular wrist. Go to sleep. There it is. Do it again. There it is. See, that's what it feels like when you get to the, it's the same thing you feel like after a squeeze and release throw. Now give me a release to a squeeze. No, you didn't turn enough to the ceiling, but it's not too bad. Turn higher to the ceiling and you got it. Release. Boom! Stop! Fall asleep. Fall asleep. No, elbows out. Elbows out. Relaxing. Get your grip together. Don't be pointing anything funny. Fall asleep. You're not on the surface. Shouldn't be. Another throw. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Find it. Find you. There you go. Now just a regular bird feeder, bird pond turn. Just turn. No, not a squeeze and release. A bird pond turn. There. Go to sleep. Lift it up. Don't wait at the top. Beautiful though. Go to sleep. Kind of like the throw. You have to go to sleep at that. See that feel? Stop. Stay there. I want you to feel. That's the feeling you have to. That's the muscle memory you need. Nothing. It's nothing. That's why teaching this is like, don't point, do something funny with your thumb. Come on. You know how the grip looks. It doesn't look like this. There it is. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. You got it. It's like you go to sleep in between every note, maybe, for you. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. See? I lift it up. It's just kind of heavy. It goes to sleep. Goes to sleep. This doesn't do anything. Sleep. Goes to sleep. Goes to sleep. It's actually asleep here, too, by the way. Come on, lift it up here. Lift it up here. It's on the palm. Arms asleep. Let it fall. Arms asleep. Grip is asleep. Arms asleep. Arms asleep. No, there's nothing. It's just this little wrist turn. Turn in here. There. You don't do anything with your grip. It just, you never have to do anything. You just turn your wrist. That's a pretty good one. See, now what could happen is you gotta stay here. I know it takes a little energy to keep your arm in position. You know, that's about all there is to this technique, is learning this. There. That's not too hard. Now, you could think of the whole thing being asleep, but we really need to get everything to go to there. Now go. No. Knock on the door. Tap, 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 tap. There you go. There you go. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. No, you're losing your grip up front. Where's your little bird beak? What is all this about? It just goes.
My muscles tighten up when I try to do this.
That's okay. No, just do this with me now. Oh, it's pretty good right there. Just do this. There, that's it. That's what it feels like. Go for it. Tap, 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 tap. There, like that. Stop. Got it. Do it again. Stop. Why do you lose your floor at the end? You didn't do this. You just went tap, 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 tap. It's just resting. You got it. You got it. Well, you say no.
It's all tight. It's all tight.
It's a muscle. It is. It might be some tight. That's where you need the release. There's no release here, so it will get a little tight. That's where Murray gives you the. There you go. Yeah, come on, go tap, 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 tap. You're holding your arm out. Relax your arm. It's not right. There it is. Okay, there you go. Tap, tap. See, it's just going straight up and down. Don't talk. Just go like this with your right hand on the surface like this. Make a little natural fit. There. Do that in the other hand. Do that. No, do it in the other hand. Is that tight?
No, that isn't. But it is.
What are you doing here to make it? What's going on? It was fine. You did a really good job. Oh, no, you're stopping in the air. You just go for it and stop and relax. Like go to sleep. Why does your first finger? You see, something's changing. That's going to make it tight. It just stays like this. There you go. Not bad. Do it again. Can you stay right down low? Now hold your arm up here with your other hand, like you're here, going like this. Hold it up. Now just go tap, 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 tap. Not bad. Why turn so? Ooh, look how straight up and down you're going right now. There you go. That's what it feels like. You could pull that other hand out and still do that. There you go. Feel there you go. There you go. There, turn, there. Okay, Steve, it really is coming along. It's muscle memory. It's new to you.
So why is
There
it?
it is.
Why is it? What I'm asking is why is it? Now here I can feel looseness. I mean, it's against there's, but it's not like there's no tightness in my muscle at all here.
Well, it's new muscle memory for you. But this hand looked just as good, sometimes better than your right. You might think it's tight. Is that tight right now? Are you tight?
Well, not until I stroke. When I hit something, then it tightens up.
Well, just do it in the air. There, it's perfect. It's really good. Just do it in the air. Don't hit anything. No, over here in the air. Go over to the side. Why are you pointing your first finger? Where's your grip? What does the grip look like? Yeah, there. There you go. Is it getting tight? There. It's like air drumming. No, now you're starting to do this. You just have to be the little bird. There you go. There you go. Put the other hand with it. Put the other hand with it and play singles. Come on, keep it going. The other hand, do it left, up and down, straight. Just, no, don't. You're pointing your first finger. Muscle memory. You somehow, you'll never get a squeeze and release when you need it. Come on, get the left going by itself. Why are you lifting up? Just turn in the air. There it is. There it is. Make a blur. It's blurry, isn't it? Add the other hand. Add the other hand. No, together. There it is. Come on, your right doesn't turn. Turn it up in the air. Turn it in the same height in the air. Same height. Right's not high. Right, if you want, keep your left down by the surface. Why is your left? There you go. Turn your right higher. Turn your right up to the ceiling. Not your left, your right. They have to be the same. No, your left's higher every time. Every time. You can't turn your right up. Nope, your right won't turn. Your left's better than your right, man. There, come on, turn your right to the ceiling. There it is. There it is. Keep going. Turn to the ceiling. Starting to happen. Straight up and down on the left. Straight up and down. Don't give me this. Straight up and down. There you go. Turn the right. You're going to have to keep working through that. Now your right will start to feel weird because your right won't turn up to the ceiling. It's in the right direction. There you go. There you go. Put them together. You sound back. No, you're going sideways. As soon as you start to do this, it's going to get tight and weird. That's all it is. That's all it is. Up and down, over and over. You have to keep working on it. Right? It's just that over and over. It's just.
I don't know.
It's just laying in the hand with this grip, it's laying there. And I told you, all you do is go straight up and down. No, you never get to the floor. Why are you up in here right now? We're not doing some remedial thing. No, but what are you doing? It just goes up and down. So, just let it fall. There. That's all it is, man. Yeah, just let it fall. Lift it up and let it fall. There. You are asleep. That's a beautiful wrist turn, Steve. That's not tight right now. You're telling me this is not tight. Look. Go ahead and put it in the middle finger. Put it in the middle finger. Just the middle finger. Come on, get everything off except the middle finger. Why are you up in the air? You're not at the floor. You're not asleep at the floor. Lift it up and let it come down. There. That's all it is. Now you can put your first finger and thumb on. That's all it is. You lift it up and just let it go clunk. Clunk. Dude, see your first finger and thumb form that little oval shape? That little half a circle or a quarter of a. It's beautiful right now. You're just going to have to work through that. See, it's really good. But if you don't stop every once in a while, there you go. So it just starts to look like this. Watch. I'll wrap it up. It's coming along. Both arms are starting to find the floor, and you're starting to learn that you've got this squeeze and release thing, right? You started to feel that, and then all we want to do is turn. Nothing. Three-finger grip. It's nothing. It's relax your grip. Better at it traditional. See? Nice and even. See? See the thumb and first finger going like this, up and down? See my knuckles turning up and down? Nice and relaxed, right? Everything's relaxed. Release, squeeze, release, squeeze. Turn. Turn, release, squeeze. To my right. Release, 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 squeeze, release, squeeze, release, 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 release. See how easy that is? It's that simple. So you're gonna have to build the muscle memory, right? You've had this before, right? But you're starting to just get that grip, learn to fall asleep at the floor, and just turn. Okay? And then you've learned this. This was huge for you today. The squeeze and release. And see, my arm is for free. What you got? Turning up the camera. Very good, particularly with regards to your patients, because you can already play traditional grip, but you are determined to get it matched, and that determination inspires me. So keep up the good work. I'm turning up the camera now.